Right now, though, let's go to Ukraine and speak to Kira Rudik, who is, of course, the Voice party leader. Kira, very good morning to you. Welcome.
Good morning, Mike. Thank you so much for having me, and happy year for Morning Glory.
Thank you very much indeed. That's very kind of you. We speak at a time when, talks are ongoing, I suppose. It was quite a significant moment, I think, when Donald Trump sat down with Vladimir Zelensky in the Vatican at the weekend. What are you hearing from your side of things? We're hearing that Putin has offered a 3-day ceasefire sometime next month for Ukraine. What are you hearing in Ukraine right now?
Well, first of all, it's not sometime, it's for the parade that Putin will be having with many international guests. So he's offering a couple of days truce. However, President Zelensky is saying, why wait till the beginning of May if we can start the ceasefire right now? And we didn't hear back from Moscow on that just yet. But Ukraine has agreed more than 40 years ago to an unconditional ceasefire. And of course, Russia did not answer to that, and they continue attacking us every single day and night. So offering a 3-day break for a parade in Moscow, it basically sounds like, a maniac is saying, well, I will be not torturing because my friends are coming over.
Yeah.
And it's devastating. Also, we hear from our military that the previous Easter ceasefire was used by Russians to regroup and relocate their forces and continue attacking us the next day after Easter with even more intensity. So we don't believe that this ceasefire would work without the third party present. So it's either the United States or international forces or international spectators who will be able to control this and say, if the ceasefire is broken. Because from our side, even during the Easter ceasefire, Russia was breaking it more than 100 times on different parts of the front line. So obviously there is a need to have an intermediary there.
Yes, I mean there's a document being drawn up as well here in Europe, which involves Britain as well as the EU with regard to Ukraine's independence, sovereignty, and territorial integrity, which is not something that Donald Trump necessarily is going to go along with. How close do you think you're going to ever get to some kind of agreement with Putin to leave Ukraine alone and also to leave Crimea?
We want to participate in all kinds of initiatives that would bring the peace closer. However, we are still very skeptical about the possibility that President Trump will get Putin to go with any kind of the deal, right? We didn't see him going ahead with any kind of pressure just yet. Though we think that there is a time for it right now, and the 100 days that President Trump promised that he will end the war, they are over, and we do not see the end in sight. So it's time for really affirmative actions, and we will see if there are any cards talking with President Trump's ideas, if he has any cards with Russia, if he is able to start additional sanctions and pressure Russia into going ahead. Look, Mike, from our experience with Russia, they only understand one way of negotiating if you are negotiating from the position of strength. And President Trump was promising peace through strength. However, this is not what we see on the ground. Russia continues to attack us. So I would say there is a certain skeptical attitude here, and we just hope that there would be still a support from the American side, newer air defense systems, because this is what we need right now, not the eternal negotiation cycles, but actually the support that would allow us to defend ourselves.
No, of course. And we wish you luck with all of that. Kira, thank you very much indeed. Kira Rudik there, talking about what his situation is now on the ground in Ukraine, still being attacked by Russia, still hoping for a deal of some kind, but not clear yet how that's all going to shake out.